I was born in San Luis Rio Colorado, Sonora. I was crossed at the border at the age of 1 with my mom with the visa. We came to Phoenix, Arizona to find a better life for us because my dad crossed the border. Um, so my parents, like, ever since I was raised, my dad found a good job. Actually, he was um, illegally working in a construction company, so that was going well for us until the economic recession in 2007. It was really bad on our side because my dad wasn't working with a good social security number, so we had to leave. We found a couple of friends that we met in Phoenix had moved to El Paso, so we moved with them, and my dad found a pretty stable job for now, but it's not compared to the money he was making in Phoenix. So we've had our ups and downs economically, and my mom had to start working too. It's been a struggle mainly for my mom because she can't find a stable job because of that issue. So ever since I grew up, my parents told me to apply to college and go to college so I can find a stable job one day and have my career so I wouldn't have to rely on any man and so I wouldn't have to struggle like they do. But unfortunately, I'm also classified as an alien, so I didn't qualify for financial aid or any other government help that citizens do. So I had to take a year off after graduating high school to work for my tuition. That's when I was granted DACA in 2015. So as you all know, like, DACA is a 2-year permit, and it's actually going to expire this year in September. So I'm pretty worried about that. When Trump was elected president, it's not that I would say that my future was bright and I could see that I was going to stay here forever, but I was confident that I'd have a pretty good chance of staying here and having a promising future. But when he was elected, that was one of his promises that he announced, to get rid of DACA and deport a lot of illegal immigrants. So the night that he was elected, I didn't know what my future looked like anymore. I questioned whether or not I should even apply to college again because my tuition is pretty expensive and that money could be served for something else. Like, in case I was deported, that could serve me a lot. And so I wasn't sure whether or not I should apply again. But I took the chance anyways, and here I am. I have a few friends that are also DACA students. One of them is going pretty good for them. He's a senior at NMSU currently, and he's close to graduating. He actually had his DACA renewed not too long ago. And he's pretty excited, but I don't know if he's as enthusiastic as he was before once Trump got elected, because it's just a lot of risk for us. We're not sure if we're going to get granted a job afterwards. And my other friend still has not been able to continue his education because he's now the main householder in his family. He's stabilizing his family financially. But I know it's something that he wants to continue. He's very determined. Honestly, after Trump won, it's just been very hectic and confusing and stressful. I don't know how to cope with it completely, but I'm just going as it goes. I'm just going with the flow so far. I know that recently Trump said that he's not after the DACA students anymore, but his team is, and they could try and pass it without his involvement whatsoever. So I can't say that my future is promising anymore, and that's very scary. But I hope I can stay here for as long as I can. I guess overall, there's a lot of people that claim that illegals don't pay taxes and that DACA students don't either, and we actually do. We have our own social security number. It's not legitimate, but we do our taxes. Actually, recently, I needed to buy a car because of to continue my studies here in DACC. I went to a dealership and they denied me the ability to buy a car because my social security number wasn't legitimate. And it was absurd because I can go out and buy a gun, but I can't buy a car. So I was really disappointed. I don't know, it's the laws that are planned here and that they don't make sense. They can deny me a car, but they can allow me to buy a gun. And that's just because my social security number isn't legitimate. I don't know how people target as aliens and DACA students as being bad, or that they are bad for the economy overall. There's two stereotypes that they give us immediately, that we're lazy or that we're stealing all the jobs. And those two contradict themselves, so it's either one or the other. But we're none of that. And I understand that there's criminals everywhere, but you can't just say that it's coming from one race. America's is known for its diversity, and right now they're basically attacking one group and they want to deport that group. Also including the Muslim ban. That's ridiculous. America is known for its diversity. They should not be attacking their citizens or the people that live here. That's what it's known for. They should be embracing it. I noticed that a lot of the public and political figures are all white, and I know a lot of people are trying to include different races into politics, and I think that's great, because right now we're only getting their political opinions by what America sees as a minority race. We don't have other perspectives included. Or minorities. I guess I could say that they underestimate DACA students and they think that we just want to be here for all the wrong reasons. And it's actually just to live the American dream, just for that, what America is known for. We just want to get a glimpse of what America has to offer. And it's very disappointing that they're quick to shut the door on us. And it's kind of contradicting because America is known for free migration. It's said in the Declaration of Independence. So it's very disappointing for us to be denied any opportunity, or it's just making it more difficult now. I hope I can renew my DACA permit soon. But there has been a lot of delays I've noticed in the renewal. My friend actually had a 5-month delay on his DACA, so he was actually an alien for a good while. And he was close to losing his job. It's very difficult and it's tough, and we do struggle financially, at least the DACA students that I know. It's not easy, but I mean, it tells you something if we're willing to go through all that struggle just to attend college and further our education. And in case any of you think that it's giving the chance of criminals to succeed, it's not, because DACA has really strict requirements. We have to have a clean record. They check everything once we renew it. I think that's all I have to say for now.